It's time for some Super StarCraft Bros.
Platinum Thursday.
Brought to you by Jay.
And Iron Sparks.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
My feet hurt.
I'm sorry.
I went to Warped Tour yesterday. It's a very long concert series. I think we got out of there at 10:30? No. We left the venue at 11, and then we'll walk back to Mandalay Bay and Luxor. My feet hurt.
I'll pat you on the back.
Thank you. Alright, it's Platinum Thursday, right?
Yeah.
That means this is some good players, right?
Should be.
Alright. Do you want to introduce those players?
Sure. In our bottom left corner of Tal'darim Altar, we have our red TvZ TACU.
TACU!
And in our top left spawning corner, we have Jingkai, who just did that extractor trick. Because he's Zerg.
And they can do that.
Yeah. Even though I see a Terran try to do it sometimes.
Didn't we have a game where one Terran player threw down a refinery and then stopped building the refinery?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Doesn't it work the same?
No.
No?
Well, kinda. You can have the SCV go back to work if you want, but it doesn't quite give you the supply advantage as Zerg. So let's see. Did you say the map?
Tal'darim Altar.
Alright, it looks like the Terran player is going to scout in the wrong direction, but he is walling off, though I don't know if that's a tight wall.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
He's going to put a Zealot in the middle of it.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Our Zerg player, spawning pool and extractor down. So let's see. You got any gaming news while we wait for these players to go through their openings? No, okay.
I don't think so.
Any other news?
We got our first replay in from a fan.
Oh, we did?
Actually, he gave us 3.
3?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
What level?
1 gold, 2 platinum.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So we'd like to see some more from you guys.
Cool. We'll have to cast those next week then.
Yeah, we'll cast one of them.
Okay. Alright, let's see. They're still going through their opening build. Do something exciting, people!
We got our command center going down.
That's exciting.
I think he's going to lift it up and put it over here.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to push it with SCVs.
It could be like a planetary fortress defense.
Yeah. You know, I haven't seen any of those in a while.
So we got a Moonblock boost going down.
I mean, very standard. Both players look like they're going macro. No one's doing anything extensive right now. TACU is supply blocked, but he is throwing down that supply depot right now. It's almost finished. He has his orbital on the way. That command center is about 60% finished. We have some lings out on the field for Jingkai.
We got a Marine coming out. There goes the expansion for the Zerg. I was wondering when he was going to throw that down.
Probably just wanted to have those lings out for extra insurance measures.
Yep.
And it looks like they are on their way to grab the Xel'Naga tower in between their bases. And we have a scouting ling on his way out. To fulfill his one role in life is to get shot by a Marine.
Yeah.
You know, looking at the portrait on the ling, do you think those spikes kind of ever get in the way?
Of what?
Eating?
I don't eat.
Lings don't live long enough to eat, do they?
No.
Alright.
We have the Roach Warren going down, about halfway finished.
We had a cancel on something.
I wonder what it was. 2 bunkers going down. We also have a Baneling nest going down for the Zerg, so that could be interesting against the Bio army of the Terran.
Yeah. Banelings, yay. Hate Banelings.
That's because they took out most of your army in that game we just played.
Yeah. But they let us macro up again, which was very nice of them.
Oh,
so
they let me get like 5 Colossus, High Templar.
yeah, the High Templar were fun. You kept throwing down storms like after I annihilated
That was just
the
the
army.
one time. I got so many storms on that Protoss army though.
Let's see. Both players have an expansion. That was kind of a waste of a scan because Zerg are not going to be able to build anything right there.
Yeah, but you did see they did expand. Hi, Troy.
You have a friend.
He's on Diablo. Let's see.
Have you guys, just for the comment section down below, have you played Diablo? I haven't played Diablo. Iron Sparks hasn't played Diablo.
I played the open beta.
You played the beta?
I didn't even finish the beta.
Well, if you guys have been playing Diablo, how is it? Is it fun? I know I've played Diablo 2, and it's a lot of clicking for me. But yeah, what do you think of the game? Is it worth buying? Should we play it? Give us your thoughts on that down below.
I have some friends who are playing it. They're going through the hardcore difficulty right now.
Ah, yes. I like the idea of the hardcore because you get to make your character, and if he dies, he's dead. Wozai SC. What?
What's open said a StarCraft?
Are we watching Koreans?
I don't
No, we just saw Supply Depot drop. That's not.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Alright, well,
Okay.
cool. We got banelings on the field. We have roaches on the field. TACU's army is starting to look really good. What's the income on these two players? I think I wanted to ask that earlier, but I forgot. Let's see. 32 SCVs for TACU. We have 24 drones for Jingkai, which is kind of low.
It's kind of weird seeing the Terran ahead in Harvester count.
Yeah, and it's not even the mules that are doing it. It's
But
just SCVs.
The Zerg player did focus heavily on creating this army.
It is. Let's see. So we have about a 9-minute push. I like the composition of a couple banelings, roaches, and lings. This will do a nice bit of damage, but I think there's too many marines at TACU's base.
Well, if he does get some good baneling hits, you know.
He is, but those bunkers are in the way, so they're going to be able to channel those banelings, and it might prevent them from getting to this bulk of the army. Plus, they can just load into those bunkers, and there's not enough banelings to really do much damage. And I don't know your phone number, so I'm not answering the phone.
Alright, here we go. Just push it in.
Alright, the banelings are...
Takes out the bunkers. However, all those lings just got slaughtered, and he's going to run away with these roaches.
Alright, so right now TACU is going straight marine. He does have a marauder on the way. He has combat shields for marines, and I believe he just had a factory going down.
Let's see.
Or
His
starport.
factory's done and the starport is done, so we could be seeing a switch going off, or he might get some helling. Oh, yep, there we go, switch. Probably going to be seeing some medics coming up.
Why do you have to talk so fast? We're not at an auction. You know we're not at an auction, Iron Sparks. You can talk slower.
No.
Okay. Alright, so we have 3M with medvac support. I like it.
I'd like to see some...
It's one of my favorite strategies.
strategy.
No, I have other strategies. They just don't work.
Let's see, we do have a lair morphing down at the expansion.
This is kind of odd because we've seen this from a lot of players that we've casted so far, and I've actually seen some pros in the tournaments doing this, where they're choosing to upgrade their natural hatchery instead of the one in the main. I kind of like it.
Why?
It gives more HP to that hatchery, and a lot of times with Terran games is you do see drops into the main, so you have a little bit more safety when it comes to your tech by having those expansions in your natural. It's almost nowadays where the natural seems more defendable than the main.
Well, you can also drop as easily here. I mean, there's so much room back behind this mineral line.
True, but I mean you don't have the nice easiness of that corner of the map, because most of the maps nowadays don't have any type of terrain in the corners. It's usually open space, which is ideal for flying units.
I guess it could be good to split up your lair and your tech buildings, because if you drop here, you lose everything.
Yes, and then you also, if you lose the lair, you lose all that. And we do have a drop going in right now. We have not watched this game before, so that's actually kind of a cool thing. We have mostly Marine Marauder drop from these two medvacs. They're going to drop right into the drones. They're targeting the queen first. I like this. We have Zerglings on the way. I don't think those Zerglings are going to finish it off, but we got banelings!
Ooh.
That Marauder definitely deserves a medal for his dedication to the troop, because he took all of those baneling hits.
That's gonna hurt.
And look at that! The main hatch is about to go down.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see my argument validated.
See, roaches come in, but it's a little too late.
Did he lose a single unit in that drop? He lost a couple. Oh, he did lose a Marauder, that Hero Marauder, and he's going to the third now. Can we get rid of that tab because it's taking up too much of the screen? Thank you. And but it looks like these roaches are gonna force a retreat.
Marauder goes down. He does stim. However, I don't think it will be enough.
Oof. It looks like for a second those medvacs wanted to fly back. So definitely a cost-effective drop. Very nice. I like how he hit the third on the way back. It's forcing Jing. I'm just gonna call him Jing. Jing
Call
to
him
re...
Kai.
Okay. Oh, you call him Jing, I'll call him Kai, and we'll get confused. So a good bit of harass from TACU. It does look like he's getting close to supply block, so he is throwing down those supply depots.
He was supply locked the entire time during the attack, however, just because his attention was focused mainly on it. And
We have
he
a-
is going to drop again.
We have a huge drop on the way. Was it about 5 or 6 medvacs?
Looks like he's going for like an endgame push right here.
Well, it definitely, he's denied the natural, which has cut down income drastically for Jing.
There will be some infestors on the field pretty soon, as well as some
see.
spore crawlers.
We have 2 out, but he doesn't have the upgrade for their energy finished yet. The spores are down. He's going to need to stop dropping immediately. This drop army looks devastating.
However, he does lose one of those medvacs, so if he does choose to retreat, some of these units will be left behind.
You know, I think he'll be just fine. It looks like Jinkai's troops are heading back. They're going to try and rally behind these infestors, but I don't think they have enough energy for a fungal yet.
They're almost there to have enough for a fungal leech.
And it looks like most of the troops for TACU are heading to the main again. Looks like some Zerglings are going to try and deny this. We have some Banelings rolling in. Again, Hero Marauders.
However, these fungals do go down, get some infested turnout. I think he'll be able to clean up this army.
It looks, well, hold on. He might have enough medvacs to keep this going a little longer.
I don't think so. There's just too many lings. Plus they weren't even focusing on the lings for a while, so they just got free hits off of them.
Yeah, but it's definitely, TACU is definitely being an annoying Terran to Jingkai, our Zerg player. He picks up some of the Rains who are left off to clean up the remainder of the third. I love that. This is good drop play. This is definitely good drop play from TACU. It's not multi-pronged like you see a lot of the major Grandmaster pros do, but it's definitely some very interesting. He's definitely abusing the terrain of this map. Continue talking.
Without a doubt.
Okay. It does allow for Terran players to drop in either the main or the third and constantly go back and harass those 2 bases, forcing any type of ground troops for the Zerg player to have to choose, do I want to run back to the third, do I want to stay in the main? So TACU's definitely played a little bit on this map before, and he's doing an excellent job.
I like that he's getting ready to take an expansion since he is sitting on a bunch of... Getting called by target number 2. Since he is sitting on a bunch of minerals, it's going to be hard for the Zerg to get back into this. Unless he gets some clutch fungals with those Banelings coming in, could be hard to come back.
I am interested to seeing what Jingkai can do. He has 6 infestors coming out on the field. He's got some Banelings already ready. I don't know. Maybe if it comes down to good infestor play, he'll be able to come back from this, considering that TACU has gone strictly a drop army, which is, we have another drop army heading in.
Oh, this
essentially, that could be devastating by a fungal, but that infestor runs away instead. It looks like they're trying to get a better position.
But with all these infestors, there's a couple fungals, and it could be game over for this bio line.
It could. It does look like Jinkai's buildings may... Oh, it won't. Ooh! Fungals the whole army. The Banelings move in and annihilate everything. Excellent, excellent counter attack by Jingkai. He does lose the natural though, and that was his flare. Can we continue talking at the same time? Let's cast it just as one voice.
Although he did take out the army, it's going to be hard for him to catch up because he has such an economic...
we have 57 SCVs for TACU. It looks like he might be oversaturated at some of his bases. I think the income should be a little higher on that.
And he's just starting... Oh, totally my
that. We have about 25, 26 SCVs just sitting there.
So they're not that much different on the income field, since they're both pretty much mining off one base, since this is just going down. I would have liked to have seen this go down before he pushed out with
It
that
looks like
attack.
he's been giving most of his attention to those attacks, which is fine. He's still sitting on over 2,000 minerals right now, so he's not going to be hurting too much. And those SCVs are making their way down. We have a bunch of barracks going down, which is excellent. He'll be able to spend that money and replenish his army a lot faster. 2-2 is almost finished for his army. He's loading up more medvacs. This could start being those final nails in the coffin for TACU.
I like that he decided to take this expansion instead. Gets it a little away from where he's been dropping. It might give him some more time.
Absolutely. And we do have the factory still floating over that third, so it of course knows what's going on. Perhaps some anti-air besides the infested Terran would be good for Jingkai. It looks like we have a small platoon of Marines going in, perhaps to clean up both the tumors and maybe take any incoming baneling damage.
I like that he didn't use any of the funnels on that.
No, it does look like his banelings are going to ignore those troops. He's saving them for the big army push.
One baneling did go off on it, though.
We have a bunch of drones who are transferring. Excuse me.
However, I think he might have caught sight of those drones.
Yep, it looks like that trail of drones is going to lead him to...
or he might just be playing the... No.
No, I think he's seen the base. So it looks like Jingkai is going to lose another hatchery.
Oof.
And I don't think there's anything... reinforcements from the other hatches are not going to be able to get there in time.
Yeah, I think it's good. He's just going to go for the base.
Yep.
He knows he's not going to be able to defend.
But I do think we still have fully loaded bunkers. I think that Taku's going to be able to hold this, especially if he pulls SCVs to fix it. Oh, instead he goes for the third!
Oh, go to...
No, he doesn't go to the third!
he might wrap around. Which I would like to see, however, this drop is about to happen on the main move.
Roach Warren is gone. It looks like it's going to be essentially a base race.
Just needs to get those funnels down.
Might be able to take out that army. Oh, it looks like most of the banelings have been soaked up by the marauders. That's it for Jingkai. I don't think he's going to be able to muster up an army to do any additional damage.
He did have a lot of energy on those professors, he just didn't use them.
Jingkai leaves no GG. I think there was a little bit of the talking in the middle, but very quiet from the two players. I think Taku did a great job.
Yeah, he just constantly harasses Zerg, which that's what you have to do.
Good drops, good use of the medvacs. I think I'll use some of the strategies that I saw with Taku and try and practice them into my own builds. I think that's the best Terran player we've seen so far.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game.
Jingkai, I think he did very well. He just kept losing hatcheries. And when you're a Zerg player and you lose those hatcheries, you can't do anything.
Yeah, Zerg, you always have to be at least one base ahead of everyone else.
Yep. So that was a great Platinum Thursday.
Yes,
the email is in the information down below. So if you have some replays that you really liked, you thought they were exciting games, please send them. Nothing over 25, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Nothing too long unless it was a completely epic game and there's nukes or motherships or everything going around, then send those our way and we'll take a look at them. So, last but not least, good luck and have fun on your future StarCraft battles.
GG.
GG.